Steve Jobs once said.
Good artists copy, great artists steal.
But also there is another saying that he never said. Stealing with AI is even greater.
So today, I'm gonna become an artist and run an experiment.
Can I steal an app using AI and turn money doing so? And is it really important to be original?
To increase the chances of my experiment to succeed, I have a couple things in my mind. First, I need to be smart in finding a right app to steal. It should be relatively small, profitable and successful, and it should be easy to recreate. Second, I'm a lazy guy, so I'll try to write as little code as I can and delegate everything to AI. And third, and most important, I don't want to be busted. So I'll be shameless in my stealing, but I'll do it in a smart way.
Now I need to find an app that I'm gonna steal.
Luckily, I already have one in mind. Meet audiopen. This is AI voice note-taking app. You just record yourself speaking, then audiopen transcribes the recording using AI, and using AI, it rewrites it into a nice-to-read, clear text.
I found an article about it where the founder says this simple app makes 15K each month.
Also, I found apps with similar functionality, because this is not a unique app, and checked how much revenue they generate using Sensor Tower. And you know what? Each of them make some decent amount of money. So, the idea is good and validated, and there are definitely some money in this niche. And what is even better, it's not that hard to build such app. I'm gonna call mine audiopen cell. Or maybe not. I don't wanna go to jail for that. Let's break down how audiopen works exactly, and we'll figure out how to build the same app.
So, at first, audio is recorded. Then the recorded file is sent for a transcription. As a result, we have a text document. Then this text is sent to ChatGPT or any other AI, and AI rewrites it and returns back. And finally, the result is displayed back to the user and saved to a database.
I want to move super fast with my project, so now it's time for AI. I'll combine 3 tools: ChatGPT, Claude, and JetBrains Coding Assistant. Each of these tools work best in different scenarios. I'll show you later.
My approach is extremely simple. I provide an instruction to AI. AI implements the requested feature. I review the code and the result, and then I iterate until I'm happy with it.
The most important when you use any AI is the prompt that you use. How the output gonna be good if the input is shit? So to achieve the best results, I'm gonna be using this prompt.
I ask AI to act as a super experienced software engineer that is proficient in building full-stack applications. I ask to guide me, explain best practices, and help me write code.
Believe me, it's much better than just throwing your coding problem to ChatGPT, Claude, or any other AI. If you want to try it yourself, there is a link in the comments down below. Now, I'm ready to start.
Before writing any code, let's understand what components I need to build my app. So, it seems I should have a frontend to display our fancy UI. Might be a web page or a mobile app. It sends data to a backend and gets a response and displays it back to a user. Also, frontend uploads audio files to a file storage. Backend holds all the logic of our application and handles all the interactions with other components. For example, it makes calls to a transcription service. Also, it communicates with AI. To store all the results and all the user information, backend uses a database. Also, backend handles user management and prevents unauthorized access. And finally, to monetize our app, we need a payment processing service.
Even though the original audiopen was built with no-code tool called Bubble.io, I think zero code is shit and I'm not gonna use it.
For the frontend, I'll be using TypeScript and React. On the backend, I'll be using Python and Flask. To transcribe audio files, there are many options. The original audiopen uses Whisper by OpenAI, but Whisper can only handle files up to 25 megabytes. So I'll use DeepGram instead. To rewrite the text, I'll compare GPT models and Claude and use one of them. Also, there are some parts like database and authentication, but I'll decide later on those.
And now, let's just focus on core functionality of audiopen and quickly build the MVP. So, what's the core feature of audiopen? Easy! It's recording voice notes. So, let's ask AI to implement that. To kick off the project and get some initial structure, I asked ChatGPT to create an MVP, and for now just focus on audio recording feature. Now I just follow the instructions, copy and execute the command to initialize the front-end project. After it completes, I have an initial project files. Let's open it in the code editor. I'm using JetBrains IntelliJ IDEA as I'm pretty familiar with it. Now I just need to copy the generated code to my project. It's very simple, just get access to the microphone, record audio until the stop button is pressed. And now let's run it. And here is what I have. A page to record audio files. No fancy UI yet, but it's just a start. After a few iterations with ChatGPT, I initialized my backend, set up the file storage. I use Amazon S3 for that, and also I integrated my backend with DeepGram. Let's start our app and see how everything works together. Let me open the network tab to show what exactly is happening. Now I started the recording and now I'm just speaking. When I complete the recording, the audio file is uploaded to file storage. Then right after, the request is sent to a transcription service, and once completed, the transcribed text is returned back. Good! Now we can integrate our service with AI model. Let's see how to do this. So, after the transcribed text is available, our frontend makes a request to the backend. And for that, I created a new endpoint on the backend. So this endpoint actually calls just ChatGPT, rewrites the text, and then returns this text to the frontend. So now, after I make a recording and have my transcription ready, my app is going to make additional call to the backend to rewrite the transcription. Let's see how it works. Okay, as you can see, now we have two texts. One with original transcribed text and another one with the polished note. Now our app works, but it looks so horrible. Let me fix that. And you know, I hate programming UI. All these buttons, margins, paddings. But watch this. This is where Claude comes into play. In this scenario, it works best. So I just make a screenshot of audiopen and send it to Claude along with my current code that I have. And I ask to modify my code to make my UI look the same as in the screenshot. So this is the result I get straight from Claude. And here on the right, I open the original audiopen for comparison. It's not a 100% match, but it's okay. With AI, you always start with some mediocre result and then you iterate and improve. So I spent a little time iterating and improving, and this is what I left with. Here on the left side, you can see that this is my local audiopen, and on the right side, you can see that this is the original audiopen. As you can see, it's pretty close, and let me start the recording to show you what happens next. So this is the audio recording process itself, and you can see even this part is copied pretty well. So after I complete the recording, the processing begins. As you can see, our app works even faster. Yeah, there are some minor issues like the font is not ideal, not the same, but still, it works. And you see how easy it is to recreate the app with AI and with a good reference. So, the MVP is ready, but it's not ready to go public yet. Before I launch it, I need to verify that I don't go to jail for making it public. I'll play with design a little and think about renaming the whole app, as audiopen is kinda a risky name. Let me know in the comments below if you think that this is a smart move or if you think that I'm a pussy. Also drop there your naming ideas. And subscribe guys if you want to see the next episode where I launch the app and try to make millions with it. And of course, this is my first YouTube video, so all the comments are greatly appreciated. And ciao guys!